Welcome to the Chiefs Arena. It's an emergency. All eyes are on the management. We need a new coach as soon as possible. I think yesterday's game was a sum up that we need a new coach. Yesterday's game was a sum up that we are in crisis. There's no leadership in this team. And I think this international break came at the right time. Because the reality is we are falling apart. 4 games now, 4 domestic games without a win. And the reality is we are getting worse game by game. We need a new coach as soon as possible. This is the right time to appoint a new coach. We are out of the Carling Knockout Cup. And for me, it's not only about the result in yesterday's game. I think the performance was poor. I think the coaching was poor. It was chaotic. Let's start with the starting 11. I see Fiasco Torres starting the game. Peterson is absent from the matchday squad. Then initially I thought Brendan Peterson is injured. Might have picked up a knock in training or something. Okay, cool. Then post-match, Cedric Kaze was asked why did Fiasco Torres start the game. What's happening with Brendan Peterson? And this is what he said. It's a rotation that was decided at the beginning of the season. Cool. But my question is, are we rotating just for the sake of rotating? Are we rotating just for the sake of rotating? For me, this cup game is as important as a league game. This cup game is as important as a CAF Confederations Cup game. To me, this might be our best chance. Personally, I think this was our best chance for us to win a trophy. We are not winning the league. We went in the MTN 8. The CAF Confederations is a very, very difficult competition. We are going to play Simba. We are a very, very, very good team. The Nedbank Cup is a long tournament, 32 teams. I think it's the most difficult domestic trophy to win. Yes, we might have won it last season, but what are the chances that an Orlando Pirates team would come out guns blazing? You know, they are very, very good in these cup competitions. You cannot rule out Mamelodi Sundowns, very, very good team. You know, that cup is very, very difficult, mate. It's a long competition. You can always pick up injuries. But okay, it's fine. Fiasco Ntwari, it was decided that he was going to play these games. Okay, it's fine. So at the beginning of the season, when we were planning this rotation, you knew this is a cup game and penalties are a very, very possible outcome. So why would you start someone whom you are not confident when it comes to penalties? Why would you do that? I see man trying to bring in Bruce Vuma for the penalty shootout. If I'm Fiasco Ntwari, okay, personally I would walk off the pitch. I would walk off the pitch and go straight to the dressing room and be like, I just hope this guy saves nothing. Because Bruce Vuma is also not good when it comes to penalties. Fiasco Ntwari is a better goalkeeper when it comes to penalties than Bruce Vuma. Vuma is poor when it comes to penalties. So when we were planning that at the beginning of the season, when we were planning that rotation, you knew penalties were a very, very possible outcome. Why didn't you play Bruce Vuma then? And I think Fiasco Ntwari didn't do anything wrong in this game. But to be honest, he wasn't tested enough. Stellenbosch were posing zero threat, you know. But in terms of coming out, punching and catching the ball, I think he was good. He saved a penalty. I think he did his job. For me, if a goalkeeper saves one penalty, then his job is finished. Okay, then let's move. Yesterday, 75 minutes, 0 substitutions. Against Amazulu, also played 75 minutes, 0 substitutions. Oh, my bad. Yesterday we made a change right on half time because Mpile Ngobo off for Chabotele. But yeah, 75 minutes, we are not making any changes. And we need a goal. We need a goal. There's zero creativity in this game. We have Bulemodi who's giving us absolutely nothing. Dilepo also giving us nothing. The fans have to shout again. The fans have to call for substitutions. Then they brought in Ashley Dupree. The same thing they did against Amazulu. When fans were calling for substitutions, they brought in Ashley Dupree. For me, it raises questions, mate. So if the fans are okay, if the fans are not shouting for any substitutions, when are you going to make those substitutions? Or are you even going to make those substitutions? It's incredible, mate. And then Stellenbosch get a red card in like the first minute of the second half extra time. I'm looking at the bench, I'm looking at the coaches, I'm like, okay, this is the time to be brave. This is the time to take the risk. This is the time to go for it. Take off Sibongiseni Mthethwa, bring in a creative player. Bring in a creative player. Sibongiseni Mthethwa was good on that day off the board, but on the ball, we know he's not a deep lying playmaker. He's a destroyer. I'm like, play Chabo as the number 6, bring in Ethan Chislett or even George Matlow. I don't rate that guy, but okay, you can bring him in. You can bring him in. It's fine for more creativity. But I think we should have brought in Ethan Chislett. And someone raised a very, very good question in the comment section of the match reaction. He said, this thing of not playing Chislett is starting to raise questions about his quality. Is he good enough? Cause Chiefs is in need of players. Absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. Yesterday's game was calling for creativity. Yesterday's game lacked creativity. Now we are going to play against 9 men. Why don't you play 2 number 10s? Why don't you play 2 attacking midfielders? Ethan Chislett is an attacking midfielder. Play him with Sereno as the 2 10s. Let's look to pin Stellenbosch back. Let's look for those pockets. That game was calling for individual brilliance. Let's bring in more creative players. And this thing of not playing Ethan Chislett is starting to raise questions about his quality. To me, if he's good enough, why is he not playing? Because Mduduzi Shabalala is the starting number 10. Okay, it's fine. But we know Mduduzi Shabalala, at some point, he will be subbed off. That's for sure. That's for sure. Mduduzi Shabalala will not play 90 minutes, and I don't know why. I also think Mduduzi Shabalala plays in moments, in the game. He's not consistent throughout the whole 90. I think that's the reason he doesn't play 90 minutes regularly. Okay, and we all know Gaston Sereno is going to come in for him. Gaston Sereno has been poor recently. He has been poor. I think the last time Gaston Sereno had a good game was against Mamelodi Sundowns. For me, I think that's the last time Gaston Sereno had a good game. He's been having okay games, poor games, Bring in Ethan Chislett. Let's see what he can give us. Let's see his quality. Let's see him. You signed him because you thought he's a good player. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. I don't understand why this guy is not playing because he's match fit. Yesterday's game was calling for him. 15 minutes left in the game against 9 men. Penalties are very unpredictable. Penalties are, they say penalties are a lottery, which is true. Anything can happen when it comes to the penalty shootout. Anything can happen. You can have the best goalkeeper on the land, but still lose on penalties. Sundowns have Ronwen Williams, who's one of the best penalty stoppers in the continent. They have the best players technically, but they always lose in penalty shootouts. Let's look to kill this game right now. Let's kill this game right now. We bring in Chadwick Morris for the penalty shootout. Okay. But my question is, this guy hasn't played a single minute this season. He came in with like 30 seconds left in this game, and we are sending that guy to take a penalty. He's obviously low on confidence. There's no confidence there. And that was a shit penalty, by the way. Poor officiating. I think Sage Stevens was off the line, but why is Chadwick Morris taking that penalty? Why? I don't understand. So yesterday's game was a sum up that we need a coach. Yesterday's game was a sum up that there's no leadership in this team. Poor performance, poor decisions from the management, players refusing to come out, fans calling for substitutions. The reality now is fans have lost respect for these guys. Players have lost respect for these guys. So we need a new coach. We need someone to hold accountable. Someone who will be responsible for making decisions. Someone who won't be afraid to make decisions. So this is the right time to get a new coach. After the international break, we should come back with a new coach. It's a must at this point. All eyes are on the Mutaungs now. Make a decision right now. Appoint a new coach right now. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out.